Hey everyone, this is Mr. Ward showing you a tool which can be very useful for collaborating with students and showing work with them, and it can be found at Ziteboard.com. Ziteboard is simply a virtual whiteboard that you and students can collaborate on, or you can write on to share with your students. So when you first go to Ziteboard.com and click Start Drawing, it'll actually show this sort of layout to give you an idea of what you can do, and you can zoom out as far as you want to get more space. But if you want a blank one, all you have to do is go to Create New Board and log in. You can't create a new board until you've logged in. So looking at my blank Ziteboard I've created, some quick overview of what you can do. Obviously, you need a basic drawing function. You can also go over here to the pencil and choose shapes if you want to add shapes to the whiteboard. But if you want to start typing, all you have to do is click a single dot and then start typing, and then whatever you type will appear on the whiteboard. So switching from drawing to typing is extremely seamless. So let's say you want to combine those together. Say you want to work through a math problem. By combining drawing, you can actually draw out a math problem and then type in the numbers to make it a little bit more easy and work through math problems like that with your class, similar to how you might do it on a document cam in a regular classroom. If you go over here on the left, you can actually add images to the whiteboard to work on. So right here, I found a blank water cycle template that I want to add in. So by inserting that into the whiteboard, we can start adding to it and making notes on it and working through it with our class. So now I can draw on it, I can start typing and things like that. You can also add PDFs and specify which page you want. So if you have a document on your computer that you want to work through, just upload it by choosing File, and then you can specify which page you want to use. Also on the left, you can invite people to contribute. So if you do it this way, it'll actually give them permission to add to the whiteboard. But if you want them to just view, such as if you have students you want to watch what you're writing, just clicking Share to View and inviting them that way will enable them to just watch but not contribute. The whiteboard can be saved to your Ziteboard account, but with a free Ziteboard account, you can only save 3 whiteboards. So if you want to save them and go back and edit them in the future, you can only do up to 3. You also have the option to export them, which just means save them as a file on your computer. So say if you finish and you wrote out a bunch of notes or text you want to have saved, then you can save them as an image file or a PDF and then post them to your Google Classroom or send them to your students that way to look back on. Up here on the right, you can add a sticky note, which is exactly what it sounds like. It just adds a sticky note to it. So if you want to organize your notes in that way, you can use that. Also, you can zoom out as far as you want with Ziteboard to be able to move around and add more, but clicking the home button over here will take you back to where you started. A good classroom use of this would be if you are distance learning this year, then screen sharing this through Zoom or something like that can enable you to talk through it with your class so they can watch what you're doing, or you could just have them join through the link by going to the Ziteboard. Zoom obviously does have its own built-in whiteboard feature, but this gives you a little bit more flexibility in what you can do, and the ability to switch between drawing and typing seamlessly is extremely handy. So that is Ziteboard, and hopefully it can be of use to you in your classroom. Thank you.